To filter Bill.com API documentation effectively, start by understanding the overall structure of the documentation. The Bill.com API documentation is organized by endpoint, with each endpoint representing a specific action or resource, such as invoices, payments, or vendors. First, identify the endpoint you are interested in, and navigate to its corresponding page in the documentation. Once you are on the endpoint page, you will see a list of available parameters that can be used to filter the results. The parameters are typically listed in a table or grid, and include information such as the parameter name, data type, and a brief description. Look for parameters that are relevant to your use case, such as filtering by date range, invoice status, or vendor name. To apply a filter, you will need to construct a query string that includes the parameter name and value. For example, to filter invoices by a specific date range, you might use a query string like invoices created after the 1st of January 2022 and created before the 31st of December 2022. Best practice is to use the API documentation to construct your query string, as the documentation will provide the exact syntax and formatting required for each parameter. Additionally, be sure to test your query string thoroughly to ensure it is returning the expected results. Another key concept to understand is pagination, which is used to limit the number of results returned in a single response. To filter large datasets, you may need to use pagination to retrieve results in batches, and then combine the results to get the complete picture. In terms of practical examples, suppose you want to retrieve a list of all unpaid invoices for a specific vendor. You would navigate to the invoices endpoint and apply a filter using the vendor_id parameter and the payment_status parameter. Your query string might look something like invoices vendor_id 123 and payment_status unpaid. By following these steps and best practices, you can effectively filter the Bill.com API documentation to retrieve the specific data you need and integrate it into your application or workflow. Remember to always consult the official API documentation for the most up-to-date information, and to test your queries thoroughly to ensure accuracy and reliability.